Would it be a fair assessment to say that when you see purple jazz in Terraria, you should probably run in the opposite direction? Something inside of my freaking soul is telling me, cyberdogs, that this purple jazz means badness. Welcome to episode 4 of this Terraria 1.3 series with me, RENDOG'S. In the previous episode, we went on a sweet-ass spelunkering adventure and managed to find ourselves some Hermes boots in a golden chest. How awesome is that, my friends? We also put on some slimy cactus armor, and as you can see, I am currently under siege by worms and slimes from all over the place. What I'm trying to do is just get to a spot where I can actually deal with whatever this purple nonsense is. I'm assuming that this is the corruption going on over here, and look at this. We got some bling blangs up in here to start today's episode, a little bit of topaz for your pleasure. That is awesome, and a whole bunch of silver too. So worm, you are driving me freaking crazy. Do not make me frag your butt. I suggest you go back to your mama worm before I turn you into wormy bits. Bam! That's what you get when you mess with me, man. Now guys, when we were at the end of the last episode, we were traversing down this very scary looking cave, and I saw some purple down there in the bottom left. Check it out. We got some purple jazz going on over here. We got some silver, some more topaz to collect too. So we got a ton of stuff to do to start off today's episode. That is awesome. And it looks like there is also, what is this? Is this copper? I think we got a little bit of copper here too, right? So let's get that going also. I'm a freaking get all of this juicy ass copper into my inventory because this is a giant mother load of copper. Nothing like it, man. Get into my belly, all of you copper. Guys, goodness gracious, man. You guys have been making me a seriously happy cyberdog. I have been so joyous every single day that I've woken up and read the comments on my Terraria videos. I'm so happy to see that you guys are loving the series. In the previous episode, I did ask you a very serious question. I asked you guys how you are feeling about the progress that we are making in the series. Do you want it to go faster? Do you want it to go slower? And you know what the majority of you guys said? You said, RENDOG'S, keep it exactly the way that it is. We do not want you to change it at all. And that actually makes me extremely happy because that is pretty much how I felt about it too. So we're going to be playing this Terraria series exactly the way that we're playing it right now, guys. You and I, we are chilling inside of the RENDOG apartment. We are playing Terraria together as if you are sitting here next to me, taking it easy, taking it at our own pace, just doing what we want, playing the game how we want to play it. And I wouldn't want it any other way, guys. So thank you to everybody who left me some feedback in the previous episode, and you know, with you guys by my side, we're gonna make this the most awesome Terraria series that YouTube has ever freaking seen. Get out of my life, you damn ugly ass slime. Get fragged. Bam. Awesome. Now, we are on progress. We are en route today to get the merchant to move in. Check, we've just hit 50 silver coins, people. That means that we now have enough bling blangs to potentially get the merchant to come and live with us. And if we get the merchant to come and live with us, that's going to open up a whole bunch of trades also. He's going to be able to sell us some cool stuff. I think the thing that I want to probably get from him is a mining helmet, which allows us to... There he is! He's alive! He's arrived! Gilbert the merchant has arrived. That's awesome. Okay, we now have a merchant. He's going to move into that room that we constructed above Wyatt's apartment building or apartment room. So that's excellent. Now, there is something glowing down there that I have no idea what it is. I'm going to get down there, see. I think that might be demonite or something like that, right? If I recall. This is basically, it looks like an ore of some kind, so much like lead or silver or any of the other ores that we've been collecting. But I think that this is obviously a lot more powerful than the copper or the iron or the silver that we're gathering. But as you can see, you don't get a lot of it, right? It looks like there's just one block of it. I wonder if this janky-ass copper pickaxe is even going to be able to collect it. Let's get down there and have a look. But guys, yes, I was so happy to read the comments in the previous episode. And you know what? This whole question about how we should be playing Terraria actually reminded me of something that happened to me at school. It's a story that I wanted to tell you guys. And look, guys, we're not going to be able to break this demonite. This pickaxe is not good enough. So at some point, we're going to have to head home and I think make for ourselves a silver pickaxe. A silver pickaxe might be strong enough to break this, but check it out. We're not going to be able to bust that open. That is a crying shame if I ever did see one. And is that another house? It's another golden chest. Oh my goodness gracious. Terraria, why do you have to do this to me, man? Every single time I want to tell the Cyberdogs a story, you throw another golden chest in my general direction. I mean, I probably shouldn't be complaining. It's not a bad problem to have, right? The last golden chest we cracked open, we got Hermes boots, which is insane. And who knows what we're going to get in this chest. What I do want to do, though, is just get some of this copper in my belly. And check it out. There's another huge copper deposit just to the top of us there. Oh, man. This is awesome. Guys, I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, yes, today is a Terraria recording day. I am so freaking stoked. What are we going to do in today's episode? And I thought to myself, okay, let's tell the Cyberdogs a story, because I got a pretty cool story to tell you today. And, you know, we're kind of spelunkering. We didn't really find very much other than that golden chest in yesterday's spelunkering mission, so we might not get a whole bunch done in today's episode. But I was completely wrong. The moon god of Terraria is giving us the business, is he not? And yeah, in this series, I've been praying to Cthulhu, but you guys have been telling me, Rendog, that is wrong. You should not be praying to Cthulhu. You should be praying to the moon god for awesome jazz and chests. So from now on, my friends, send all of your prayers to the moon god. Dear moon god, I have no idea what you look like or who you are, but I think I will probably meet you at some point in this series. However, I have a small request to make. I'm chilling here with the Cyberdog Nation. We are playing Terraria 1.3, and I would really appreciate it if you could give us something awesome in this golden chest. Thank you. Oh man, there's an awesome freaking, look at this thing. What is this, a chandelier? Oh, I will definitely take that for the treehouse, man. That is sweet. All right, let's get some light up in here. Moon God, you heard my prayers. Give me something sweet. Kaplaya! Oh my, what is this? Wild Shoe Spikes allows the ability to slide down walls, 1% melee speed. Oh my goodness, is this an accessory? It is. Okay, look at the spikes on our freaking Nikes, man. This is sweet. How does this work? Oh, there, look at that. That is insanely awesome. Check it out. If you jump onto a wall, no, that didn't work very well. How does this actually work? Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you got to hold the spacebar key, it looks like it. Oh no, there we go. Look at that. Oh man, that is sweet. What else did we get? I was so excited about those freaking boots. I didn't have a look. We get a shine potion. I'll have that shine potion, actually. That is sweet. Some more recall potions, 84 silver, and more bombs. Oh, baby. Things are picking up. We just got our first golden coin in the belly. Nice. Hunter potion, archery potion, topaz. Yeah, what else have we got in here? We've got some glow sticks. Let's just get some glow sticks in the inventory somewhere, I think. Okay, well, let's stick it over. Shall we replace the rope coils? And let's replace the wooden platforms with our awesome ass glow sticks. What else did we get? That shine potion. I want to quaff this sucker and get ourselves glowing. Boom. Actually, one of the first things that I want to figure out how to do in this series, guys, is to create those shine potions. Shine potions are amazing for Terraria YouTubers, right? Because one of the problems that I have with recording Terraria, this is just a little secret, I guess, that I want to share with you guys, is that I find it very difficult to keep the place lit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of darkness in this game, and you got to keep your torches going at all times, because of course I want you guys to see all of the sweet jazz that I'm finding. And shine potions basically turn, you know what that shine potion does? It turns my afro into a freaking torch, man. I got a glowing ass afro right now. That is awesome. But that looks like some lead down there. Sweet. Okay, actually, now we've got a little bit of a reprise in the action. And now I can actually get to telling you guys the story that I wanted to tell you. You know, in the previous episode, I was asking you guys about how you were enjoying the pace of this Terraria series. And as I said, most of you said, Rendog, keep it the way that it is going right now. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But it reminded me of something that I wanted to tell you today. Now, I'm going to try something a little bit different. Hang on, let me just make a whole bunch of torches. I'm going to put torches in slot 2 so that we don't have to have the copper pickaxe equipped. That's going to actually give us another slot in our inventory. So why don't we stick, let's get those shurikens in there. Now, when I hold shift lets you sort of smartly choose what tool you need. So check it out. If I press shift, when I'm on number 2 in my inventory. So I want torches to always be in my hand like this, but when I want to use a pickaxe, I'm going to hold shift, and that's going to allow me to use a pickaxe. So this way, talking about making better Terraria videos, this is how you do it, right? You have the torch in your hand at all times, so that's going to provide light when we're running around like this. And when you want to mine stuff, you just press shift, and that's going to bring the pickaxe up. So pro tip for you guys out there. You can have that one for free. Oh my goodness. All right, so this little passageway here seems to be going down, but I kind of want to carry on going. Oh, that was a bit of a derp over there. I kind of want to carry on going to the right-hand side. I think there might be some more action over here for us. Worm, you are driving me crazy. Man, we need to make some better tools and better weapons. You know what, guys? That's what we're going to do in today's episode. Let's do a little bit more exploration. We've just found another golden chest, and we want to go back and say hello to our merchant. I mean, we're being kind of rude right now, right? He's just moved in, and we haven't even bothered to go and say hello. So let's do a little bit more spelunkering down here, and then we will head back home to see how our merchant is and try and create for ourselves some more tools. Now, guys, let's talk a little bit about the story that I wanted to tell you today. For those of you guys who are new to the RENDOG'S channel, you guys probably don't know that much about me, other than things like I've already told you. I'm from South Africa, as I think I mentioned in the first episode. I'm a YouTuber. I mostly play Minecraft, but I want to talk a little bit more about my time that was spent in South Africa. I moved to England when I was about 20, I think I was 22 when I moved to England. So I spent my childhood in South Africa, had an absolutely amazing childhood, just like to say. I have an absolutely amazing family, amazing brothers. I love my mama dog, I love my stepdad, I love my brothers from the same freaking mamas, and my stepbrother and my stepsister. Man, I got loads of brothers and sisters, man! What? What? How did that freaking go down like that? That's not right. Oh my goodness, guys. Face palm has ensued. That boulder killed my ass when I broke it. It was so angry, man. That, I suppose, revenge of the boulder, right? Anyway, check it out, guys. We've got a merchant in the house. What is happening, my buddy? Unfortunately, I've dropped my gold coin, so Gilbert and I are not actually going to be able to do any trading. Let's have a look. What does he sell? A sickle, an iron anvil. We're definitely going to get one of those. Mining helmet for Xiao. Whole bunch of torches, copper pickaxes and whatnot. That is not too interesting to me, actually, but definitely interested in this mining helmet and this iron anvil. So we're going to have to head back down to that cave to collect all the coins that we just dropped, guys. But while we're here, actually, why don't we do a little bit of smelting, see if we can make ourselves some better pickaxes and stuff. All right, let's have a look. We can make some yellow torches. That's pretty cool. But I'm more interested in making silver bars. Let's make all the silver bars that we can, all the copper bars that we can, all the lead bars that we can, and we do that with the furnace over here, guys, of course. You need a furnace to be able to smelt down all of those ores. Let's come and collect all of the other loot that we got. Man, we got quite a lot here, actually. 24 silver bars. All right, let's go to the workbench. Let's see if we can make for ourselves an actual better item. Oh no, we're going to need the anvil to make a better item though, right? Yeah, we're going to need the anvil to be able to basically turn these lead bars and these copper bars and silver bars into actual things, because we have to obviously smack that metal down into something. So we're going to have to head back down into the depths of hell to try and get for ourselves our coins, guys. So let's get all of this jazz. You know what? I'm gonna give Wyatt a little chandelier action. Check it out, Wyatt. Look what I found for you, man. Check it out. Boom. Yeah. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. I pimped your pad for you, dude. It's free, man. You don't even have to worry about it. Wyatt was like, oh, that's awesome, dude. Can I give you some of my my stuff? Not that he has anything. But it's cool, Wyatt. You can hold on to that jazz, man. I'm totally cool with that. You know what? I'm going to put a recall potion, actually, so we don't freaking die the next time. All right, guys, let's get back down into that place where we lost all of our coins. I can't believe I died today. And so early on in this freaking episode, too. Dang it. Man, that sucks. Anyway, let's get all the way down there. I don't think it's too far to go. I believe we've got to go in this direction. Now, anyway, what was I saying before I got owned? Before I got freaking fragged by a boulder? Yes. I grew up in South Africa. I grew up in a privileged home, to be honest with you. I had a very, very good childhood. And I went to an extremely awesome and very good high school. I went to an all-boys boarding school in the mountains of South Africa. There were only 500 of us at the school, and it was kind of like a British boarding school, I suppose. But it was amazing. So I mean, just think about like when I say to you a British boarding school, what do you think, right? Pretty much everything that you think is exactly how the school was. Your atypical kind of boarding school. You know, think like the movies like Dead Poets Society, that sort of thing. And we're going to have to pick up our grave, aren't we? There we go. Anyway, let's carry on going down, guys. And at this boarding school, it was a pretty crazy place. Because essentially what happened was I went to this boarding school when I was 12 years old. And this is how it went down. My mama and my dad took me to the boarding school, dropped me off there, and that was it. Goodbye. We will see you in 3 months' time. And yeah, our terms at the school were about 3 months long. And when your parents dropped you off, that was it, man. Goodbye. We'll see you later. So it was pretty intense. But this school was really awesome. It had everything that we needed there. And there's, you know what? In this series, I'll tell you guys all about it, actually. Because there's so much to tell you about my school. But one of my favorite parts of the school, when I first got there, we had to sort of choose the subjects that we wanted to do. There were obviously subjects that we had to do, like English and maths and geography and all of that sort of thing. But we did have a choice between the humanities subjects. So we could choose to do, for example, we could choose to do drama, or we could choose to do art. And we had 1 year to do those subjects. And then in our second year at the school, we would then decide, okay, I'm going to carry on doing drama, or I'm going to carry on doing art. And what we would do when we first started, I think it was probably it was a long time ago, so I can't remember exactly how it worked. But I believe the way that you did it was you did art for 3 months, and if you didn't like it, then you could try and do drama for 3 months. If you didn't like that, you could do music for 3 months, and it kind of gave you an opportunity to try all the different subjects and make your choice about which subjects you wanted to do for the rest of your time at the school, right? Now, the first subject, you freaking worm, the first subject that I did at the school was art. Now, a lot of you guys who have been with me for a long time, you guys know that I am absolutely terrible at real life art. I can't draw to save my life. Now, the sad thing is that all I've ever wanted to do was draw or be able to paint. It's like one of my ultimate goals in life that I fear I shall never actually ever get done, because I just don't have the skills. My fingers just don't have the juice in them to be able to create beautiful paintings or beautiful pictures. I don't know what it is, man. My brain and my fingers, they just don't work very well together when I put a pen in my hand. Even though I can picture what I want to paint or draw very well, you know, it's all clear in my brain. I know exactly what I want to make. It just doesn't translate. And it's actually I think I spoke about it on the last Minecraft Survival live stream. I think one of the reasons that I love doing these YouTube videos so much is that for me, this is my art, right? I may not be able to paint, but you know what? I'm going to make beautiful things in Terraria and beautiful things in Minecraft. And that I'm going to call my art. Blink root, thank you very much. I'm going to pick that up. What is going on? Oh, why was this all glowing? That was kind of weird, right? Oh, wait, hang on. Does that show you what you've just picked up? These squares were glowing for some reason. I have no idea why that was happening. That's new. Pretty cool, though. But yes, anyway, guys, like I was saying, the first subject that I chose to do at high school was art. And I thought to myself, okay, right, I'm at school now. I'm going to be able to learn how to paint and how to draw. And let me tell you something, man. The art studio at my school was absolutely amazing. It had everything you could ever want as an artist there. Everything from painting to pottery to metalwork to clay work. Everything was there, guys. It was amazing. When I can still remember my first art lesson like it was yesterday, just because I was so utterly amazed by the huge variety of stuff that I had. And you have got to be kidding me. We have got another huge freaking... Look at this! Oh my goodness, are these dinosaur bones? Are these dinosaur bones? No, don't break them. We've got another golden chest. This is sweet. And look at this, we have a whole cache of gold here too. Oh baby. Terraria, why you gotta do this to me again? I was just getting into my story with the cyber dogs and boom, you hit me with all of this awesomeness. Okay, can I actually collect this gold? Oh, it's gold! Nice. And guys, I gotta say, how beautiful is the gold in this game now. Look at it, how it's bling-blanging. Okay, it's official. Gold is now my favorite block in Terraria. Gold ore. I might find another favorite, but for now, gold is my favorite. We got another chandelier and another golden chest. Sweet. Oh my freaking days. That is sweet. Now, worm, get fragged. Get fragged, you bastard. Man, these worms are driving me crazy. Come at me, worm. I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down. Come on. I'm awaiting. Come on. Come on. Boom. That's what you get. Oh, another one. Oh, you want some? Didn't you just see what happened to your freaking brother? He's on one freaking life. One life. Come on, baby. Come on. Worm. Worm, where you at, son? Where you at? I'm ready for yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. I dare you. Come and touch my throne. See what happens. Get fragged. Oh, man, I love killing those worms. So freaking, like, satisfying, man. Well, gibbing in this game in general, killing things in this game in general is so satisfying. All right, guys, I promise you I'm going to finish my story. Let's just get down here and open this golden chest, because we found another one. Are there two chests in here? What is this? Oh, never mind. Okay. Moon God, you were very good to us in the last one. Please, give me and the cyber dog something sweet kablam. Oh, baby, check it all, the lead. More recall potions, 77 silver. Hard cloud in a bottle. Allows the holder to double jump. No. No, 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 no. This is not happening. This is the luckiest spelunkering mission I've ever gone on. Check it out. Here, this is what I'm talking about. Why were those things glowing over there? This is ridiculous, guys. Look at this. We can now double jump. Check it out. Poof. Poof. Kapoofies. Poof. Poof. Baby. That is amazing. So, in just one mission, guys, we've managed to find spikes, Hermes boots, and a freaking cloud in a bottle. And not only that, the cloud in the bottle gives us +1 defense. Is this possibly the luckiest start in Terraria ever? It could be. This is insanity going on over here, guys. So awesome. And you know why it is, guys? It's because you're with me right now, man. You know what? I'm going to throw a bomb. I'm so happy. Boom. Bam. Oh, man. Guys, so freaking sweet. Oh, I better collect that chandelier, though. Yeah, we've definitely got to take that with us. Right, let me finish my story at last, my friends. So, art was the first subject of the humanities that I decided to try at school. We had the opportunity to do anything we wanted. And what I wanted to do, just because I thought it was the most interesting, was pottery, right? I knew that I couldn't draw, I knew that I couldn't paint, and when we first started in art class, we tried all the different things, right? So you did pottery, you did art, you did painting, you did drawing, and you would sort of, the teacher would decide, okay, it looks like you're very good at pottery, so, you know, we'll put you in the pottery class, or we'll put you in the drawing class. And I got stuck in the pottery class. Now, I know what some of you guys are saying, man. You're like RENDOG'S pottery. That's not very manly. Oh, well, I beg to differ. Have you guys seen the movie Ghost? Ladies love some pottery, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm going to have to drink a health potion over here, guys. Some of you guys were asking in the previous episode, how are you drinking those health potions without actually using them? Well, I've set the hotkey to drink a health potion to Q. So when I click Q, I drink the health potion even if it's just in my inventory. Another pro tip for you guys. Man, this episode is full of pro tips today. What is going on over here? Is this water? Looks kind of... Oh, this is a railway line? This is new. I've never seen this before. Look at this railway line. Oh my goodness. This is too much awesomeness for one episode, guys. I can't take it. I can't take all this awesomeness. Slimes, leave me alone, please. Where does this railway line lead? Does this lead to like an abandoned mine shaft or something? No. This is too much, guys. I can't deal with all of this awesomeness. This is too much discovery for one episode. Okay, things ain't looking good now. No. No! Bastards! God dang it. Oh no. Second death. Second freaking death. Well, the graveyard is filling up something crazy, my friends, and it looks like we didn't actually spawn a gravestone here because we died on the railway tracks. That's unfortunate. Just came back down to collect all of my stuff, guys. This railway line is making me crazy, though. I want to know where this goes, where it ends up, and can we collect it and use it? Guys, I think we're going to do that in the next episode, though. Let's head back home, head back to the treehouse and do a little bit of maintenance work, and I can finally finish my story because the sun is up, the beautiful day has arrived. We got a merchant and a Wyatt guide in our house, and things are looking sweet. Let's get over to the merchant, buy ourselves an anvil. Yeah, I'll take that anvil, thank you very much. And this is going to allow us to craft some new gear, which is awesome. But I think I probably want to make another room for this anvil, so I think I'm going to do that just above our little furnace room over here, and that'll give me a chance to finish my story. Going to need a few more trees though, so let's just get those in the belly. So, where was I? Man. You know, it's really hard to tell stories in Terraria because there's so much stuff happening all of the freaking time, man. Who says that nothing happens in this game? It is insane. But anyway, guys, I picked up pottery, okay? That was my art craft of choice. Now, I spent a ridiculous amount of time making my pottery creations. And this is where it all comes back to the question that I asked you guys in the previous video. And that question was, of course, do you want to see faster progression in this series? Do you want me to do a lot more stuff in every episode? Do you want me to sort of do some speed things and skip a whole bunch of progress and whatnot? And you know what? It made me realize that that's sort of exactly the same thing happened to me when I was doing pottery at school. Because here's what used to happen, right? We used to go to pottery class, and you would sit at your easel or whatever the spinning pottery thing is. And I think our classes were like an hour long, right? So we had an hour to create a pot, put it in the furnace or the, I don't know what I can't remember what they're called. The cooker or the oven. It's like a pottery oven, right? So once you've made your little piece of pottery, you then have to cook it in an oven so that it solidifies. Now, we had an hour to do this. So basically, you had about 15 to 20 minutes to make your little piece of pottery, whatever it was, if it was a cup or a bunny rabbit or whatever you wanted to create. And then, of course, you had to get your pottery into the kiln, I think it was called, so that it could cook for another sort of 20 minutes. And then you would take it out of the kiln and you'd have another sort of 10-15 minutes to paint it, right? Because of course that's how our pottery classes went. But my problem was that I would spend an insane amount of time on the very beginning of the work, right? So say, for example, I was making a pot or something. I would make the shape of the pot, and then I would spend 20 minutes carving like shapes into it and making cool handles and trying to make it look really awesome. And you know, instead of it just being like this boring ass pot, I would try and make it different shapes, try and make it all weird and stuff. Bunny rabbit, die, you bastard! And so what would happen is, by the time the rest of the class had their pots and their bits of clay in the ovens, I would still be crafting away at my pot. And basically, for the first, 3 or 4 pottery episodes, three or four pottery classes, I just wouldn't get the things finished, and I would just never ever finish a project because I wouldn't finish it in time. And you know what happened? My teacher said to me, "Rendog, you gotta try and work a little bit faster here. I want you now to finish your pottery within 20 minutes at every class. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to put you into a different category. You're going to have to do painting or drawing because you just can't carry on like this. You really do need to try and finish your projects." And I started doing that. I started working on my pottery projects and getting them finished in the first 20 minutes of the class. But you know what, guys? I started to not enjoy it. In fact, I started to hate it because I wasn't allowed to do it the way that I wanted to do it. And it basically ended up, "Buddy, get out of here, man!" And I basically ended up just making really horrible stuff that I wasn't proud of. Just janky ass pots with no love, no art, no soul in them. And eventually I actually gave up art and took up drama because of that. And it's kind of like exactly the same thing that happened to me here, guys, when I was asking you about Terraria. The way that I'm playing Terraria now is the way that I want to do my pottery, right? I want to take as much time as I want to on builds and on doing whatever I want, and I don't want to be restricted to time or being forced to make the videos in a different way. And that's why I think we together, you and I, are going to make an absolutely awesome Terraria series together because we're doing it the way that we want to do it. Am I right, my friends? Oh man. Well, here we are. Overworld. The sun is out. We have got a whole bunch of ridiculous stuff. We've died twice, unfortunately, but that is okay because we have just managed to pick ourselves up an anvil from our brand new merchant. We've got a whole bunch of awesome jazz in the inventory, including another sweet-ass chandelier. I'm going to pimp out his pad with a bit of chandelier action. There we go. And in the next episode, we're going to be able to craft ourselves, hopefully, some new armor and some new weapons using this iron anvil. And then we're going to be able to go and check out that minecart rail thing that we saw, because that looked absolutely pimptastic. Guys, looking at my watch, wow, we have overrun on time today, but it has been amazing. I really hope you guys enjoyed the episode, enjoyed my story about school, and you know what? I cannot wait for the next episode, because damn, we're going to head further down with some sweet-ass armor, try and discover some sweet new things. This is RENDOG'S with his clouds in a bottle, Hermes boots, and spiky Nikes, saying goodbye. We'll see you in the next episode, my friends. Goodbye!